Hi, I'm Jim Reese, Vice President of Agricultural Chemistries at Precision Laboratories. We're here today to talk about how the use of proper mixing technique and sequence can help you avoid compatibility problems that can cause you a lot of lost spraying time, increased time to clean out your sprayers, poor levels of weed control, and even cross-contamination issues later in the season. Let's start by talking about the use of inductors or mixing vats to add our pesticides to the spray solution. This is a good example of what happens when we just add Roundup and a water conditioning agent together in an inductor in the absence of water. Within just 15 minutes of being in the inductor or mixing vat together, glyphosate will start to salt out, forming a pudding-like gel. You may get it out of the inductor, but you won't get it to mix once it gets to the sprayer. Another problem is when we start mixing multiple components. For example, here I've mixed atrazine, 2,4-D, Roundup, and crop oil in my simulated inductor. Putting them all in the inductor together, it still looks pretty compatible and looks like it should spray. But as soon as we add them to spray solution, we see that they won't mix together in the water, and they'll actually plate out. This incompatibility will cause lower levels of weed control, potentially plug screens and strainers during your operation now, and could result in cross-contamination problems later in the season. Now let's talk about mixing sequence. What we're searching for is a mixing sequence that gives us a nice, stable emulsion that's easy to spray and won't plug our screens and nozzles. However, just a slight shift in a mixing sequence can result in unstable emulsions that potentially will plug our nozzles or separate in the sprayer and give us inconsistent weed control moving across the field. Or worse yet, never mix, and where we get heavy deposits inside the sprayer of our active ingredients, causing huge cleanout problems later for us, and a spray solution that delivered to the field didn't contain the active ingredient we expected, and we get lower levels of weed control. So what's the secret to avoiding compatibility problems? It can be as simple as doing a compatibility test before you mix up 1,000 or 2,000 gallons of spray solution. We've made this easy by putting together a compatibility test kit for you to use. Each kit includes 3 mixing vessels and pipettes for you to accurately measure out your crop protection products, and complete instructions that tell you how to use the kit as well as a preferred mixing sequence so that you get the most out of your crop protection application. By following this and the guideline, you'll be able to avoid costly tank mixing errors that cost you a lot of time and money. In cooperation with GROWMARK, we're committed to making sure you get the most out of your crop protection application. To learn more about proper mixing technique and sequence, go to our website.